Welcome back, you gorgeous weirdos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm so glad you're here. So today we're going to do some basic cat eye 101. I'm going to show you how to do it because, to be honest, my daughter, my Becca, my 17-year-old, she came up to me over the weekend and was like, do you know how to do that look with the like glitter, but the line and the things? And I'm like, a cat eye? And she's like, yeah, a cat eye. And I'm like, of course I know how to do a cat eye, but she didn't. And I figured maybe some of you guys weren't sure either. So we're going to do it together. I've got one coat of black gel polish on my extensions. I'm going to do another coat real quick. But while I am doing this, I figured I would entertain y'all. Let's find some more bad online dating bios. We can continue our dating chronicles. And I know you guys are dying for an update on Hitch, let's call him. The guy I went out with on New Year's Day. I will be giving you an update, but let's get into some more bad bios. Our first eligible bachelor is Arbins, who is 36 and wants you to know that he is just a cool man. And that's it. Nothing else. Nothing else was necessary. His whole personality is that he is a self-identified cool man. Now, I have a theory. My theory is if you have to say it, it's probably not true. So, I don't know. Do we think he's actually a cool man? I don't know. I'm going to say probably not, but you'll have to weigh in down below. Let's move on to bachelor number 2. I'm already laughing at this one. Bachelor number 2 is Johnny, 46, who is actually Jim, 45. Okay. You seem confused, Jimmy John. What do you even say here? Something seems amiss. Are you one person, or is this like a DID situation, or what's happening? We're gonna leave Jimmy John to the left and find bachelor number 3. Bachelor number 3 is Robert, and Robert has nothing to say except, hey now. To which I wanted to reply, you're an all-star, but I did not. I just swiped. I guess this episode of Dating Chronicles is like short and sweet, although I have a couple of lengthy, interesting ones. Let's put a pin in the bad bios. Well, let's talk about cat eye for a minute. So this is a cat eye polish. You can tell if it's a cat eye by moving a magnet around. If the magnet doesn't move the pigment, it is not a cat eye. But this is a cat eye polish. I'm going to show you how to do a few different things with the cat eye polish and with the magnet it comes with. You do not need to go out and buy a whole different magnet or multiple magnets. You can do a whole lot of stuff with just the magnets they come with. So I put a full coat of that cat eye on. This is the first look I'm going to show you. I'm just holding that magnet diagonally and it creates this beautiful cat eye line. This is like the traditional, what everyone usually knows or thinks of when they see cat eye. So that's the cat eye line. Now you can use the other side of this wand to do a more velvet nail look, if you will. But you can play around with this and do any kind of look you want. I've done like supernova, galaxy-ish type looks. I've done the velvet nails. I've done the regular cat eyes. You can do an ombre with these. You can do little swirlies with them. You play around with it until your heart is content. And if you mess up for whatever reason, look at that gradient. Isn't that cute? Like a little gradient at the cuticle line. If you mess up for any reason, you can, and if the glitters, like the metallic particles just disappear, swipe over it with the brush from the cat eye polish and all those pigments will come back. Super duper easy. This is that velvet look that I was telling you about. Super trendy with the glass nails and stuff like that. And we're going to do glass-ish type nails that are going to be so perfect for Valentine's Day. But I really wanted to show you how much you can do with these magnets. You are not limited to 1 or even 2 designs with this magnet. You can do a whole bunch of neat stuff with just the magnet it comes with. So for the look I'm going for, I want the traditional cat eye line, but something to note about cat eye polishes. You want to do only one at a time because if you leave it uncured, it will spread. Those particles will disperse the longer it sits. So what you want to do is get your cat eye look exactly as you want it and then immediately get it in your lamp, lock that in place. That way those particles don't spread out more than you want them to. I'm only doing a flash cure here. I'll flash cure for about 10 seconds, and then I'll cure everything for 30 at the end. And we're not stopping here. You could totally stop here and throw on a top coat if you wanted to, but I wanted to give these a little bit more depth and a little bit more color. So stick around because we're going to get into that very shortly. But let's get back to some of these bad bios. This next one is loaded. Brace yourself. Elon says, I'm the guy your parents warned you about. And all I can say to this is thanks for the heads up. Thank you. I appreciate the warning. I'm going to heed your advice and then swipe left. Does anyone swipe right on these things? I mean, who is seeing these bios and saying, you know what, that is the man of my dreams? And do y'all need help? Like, blink twice if you need help. Are you okay? Let's move on to bachelor number 5, 6, that whatever. James says, just getting my life back together, so don't bring any drama this way. My guy, it sounds like you're the drama. Like, I'm just saying. And can we talk about that for a sec? I have seen so many men and women on the dating apps say, I don't like drama, don't bring me drama, I hate drama. I love drama. Maybe I'm the odd man out. Well, let me edit this. I don't love my own drama, but I live for everybody else's. So, and not to mention the fact we all have drama. Every one of us has drama. So if you're saying, please don't bring drama, I'm going to take that to mean it's because you have all of it and I'm not interested. Thank you. Next. Okay. So this next one, trigger warning, this is going to piss you off. This is Thespian. He's a veteran. He's new to Florida. He does not chase women. He chases his dreams, which is cool, but you must message him first. He's not going to message you, and you have to be unique and make him laugh. Like, what am I getting out of this? I have a whole list of shit that I have to do. What are you doing? And can't have any multiple baby daddies or be bad influences for his daughters. I mean, I only have the one baby daddy, so I guess that's cool. But I would absolutely be a bad influence on anyone else's kids. So I guess I'm out. Sorry, Thespian. We're going to put yet another pin in the bad bios and get back to talking about this particular cat eye look that I was going for. I'm going to go ahead and cure the entire hand. Hi, Daryl. Hi, baby. You're so cute. I'm going to cure the entire set for 1 minute. No, I lied. 30 seconds is really all you need. Now you can leave it just like this and top coat it. Or you could be a little extra like me. I didn't have a jelly color that I really loved and wanted to use. So I'm going to make my own, which is super simple to do. I'm taking a regular gel polish color. I'm going to mix in some gel base coat. I would advise you start with the tiniest amount of color to a decent amount of base coat, and then you can always add a little bit more pigment if you feel like you need it. But you want this to be super sheer so it doesn't cover up that cat eye line. So I'm going to take the bottle brush from the red that I'm using. I got off all that excess polish, and I'm just going to start mixing around this color to see if I need to add or subtract. I'm not going to subtract anything because I don't know why I even said that. But I'm going to get this right on the nail. And as you can see, I put a little too much polish on here, so I'm going to take some of it off. But it does a really beautiful job of tinting that cat eye line, giving that black a little bit more of a deep, vampy, dimensional look. And I just am so obsessed with the way this came out. It looks so gorgeous, and I feel like it's so perfect for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this on all of the nails. I'll cure that for 30 seconds, and then we'll top coat. If you're wondering about the brush going back into the red bottle, I'm going to wipe off all that excess sheer color Anything that might be left on the brush is not going to contaminate the bottle, but get as much excess off as possible before you put that bottle back in that red gel polish. So let us get back to our bad bios. Philip is an athletic bastard. And that's it. Athletic bastard. I don't even know what that means. Is that like one thing, or is there like a comma missing, or... I have questions. I have more questions than answers about Philip, and I'm not going to bother because I'm not that intrigued. Moving on. Y'all, this one's a doozy. This is Scott. He's a dog trainer. He's a massage therapist. He's a personal trainer. So he's motivated, I guess. But he says that we must be willing to share everything. Now, I can come up with a decent list of shit that I will not share, which will include, but is not limited to, my toothbrush, my French fries, my underwear. Like, no, what it... I know I'm being overly analytical, but that is who I am. It is what it is. Sorry, Scott. I don't think I'm your type, and that's unfortunate. Or is it? I don't know. So I found another one of these hidden gems, and I had to share it with you guys. This is Steven. Steven was born and raised in the Fort. For those of you who don't know, Florida, that is probably Fort Pierce. But he is currently incarcerated. I gotta tell you guys, so after I found a couple of these type of bios, I went down a rabbit hole, and I actually found a show is it on Netflix? It might be either on Hulu or Peacock or some other streaming whatever, but it's called Love After Lockup. This show is wild, y'all. It's basically about people on the outside that fell in love with an inmate through whatever means, whether it was from, writing a letter to an inmate or whatever. But they go through this journey of how long this person was incarcerated for, and then them getting out, and them trying to plan a wedding and adjusting to life on the outside. And it's just fucking crazy. If you are into those types of reality shows like Love is Blind, y'all know how I feel about that show, or like 90 Day Fiance, you are going to love After a Lockup. 10 out of 10 recommend. If you want to live in someone else's reality for a little while, definitely check that one out. Not sponsored, by the way. I'm not sponsored by anybody in that kind of capacity. I wish I was. I'd be giving y'all all of my recommendations. I mean, if you want some, I'm happy to give you some. But anyway, let's get back to nails. I'm finishing up my top coat. This is the Model 1's HEMA-free glossy gel top coat, which is so freaking juicy and gorgeous. But what do we think? This is how they came out. It's got that glass, that super trendy like glass nail effect, but in a little bit more of a traditional sense. And the staining from that red gel polish is just so freaking beautiful. I could not wait to get them on my hands. And here is what the full set looks like. I am literally obsessed. Perfect for Valentine's Day. Cannot wait to rock these again. I'm definitely making a second hand because these are just so classic to me, but you guys will have to weigh in and let me know what you think. Let me know if you get a kick out of any of these bad bios. Thank you for spending some of your day with me today. I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as you are, and I will catch you on the next one. Love you. Bye.